Good morning, students. I, Mrs. Pallavi Nagonde from Pioneer Public School, welcome you all for this online session. Today, we are going to explore about computer system.
Good morning, students. So, we are once again here for our online session. Today, we are going to cover class 6th computer subject and topic name is computer system. In this topic, we are going to cover some points like classification of a computers by size, hardware, software, and computer. But firstly, I'm going to show you one picture and you have to elaborate that picture. So tell me or explain me which picture is this? Yes, it's correct. It's computer system means personal computer. This is CPU. What is this? This is CPU. Full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. And why CPU is important? Using CPU or without CPU, you cannot connect with your system. These two are output devices. First is a monitor and second is a printer. And these two are input devices. Keyboard and mouse, and this one is mass storage device, means hard disk or pen drive. So using this four system or four devices, one computer has been built. I hope you understood the system of a computer. We are going to cover these 4 points. First, classification of a computer by its size. Then our second point is hardware. Third point is software, and last point is computer language. Computer language means what? Like we are speaking in English, Hindi, Marathi, or Kannada. Like this, computer has many languages. So we are going to learn some basic languages in this lesson also. Our first point is classification of a computer. Means what? On the basis of a size, we can classify a computers into 5 categories. First is a mobile computers, second microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, and supercomputers. So how many categories are there? There are 5 categories: mobile computer, microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, and supercomputers. So, we are going to watch each category in detail one by one. So, our first category is mobile computer. Means what? A name mobile itself defines the computer. Mobile means what? We can move here and there with the computer. So can you tell me which devices are this? Mobile computer are the smallest computers designed to carried out around by the users. So this is the first benefit of mobile computer. Laptops, netbooks, tablets, smartphones, e-book readers, personal data systems means PDA, portable media player means PMP, and the laptop hybrid are all mobile computers. We can take this with us and we can move anywhere. So that's why these mobiles are called as mobile computer. These computers are called as mobile computers. So this picture is this. This is a laptop. Everybody knows. Laptops are a portable version of a PC. PC means personal computers. Laptops are a portable version of a PCs, whereas netbooks are the smaller than the laptops and do not have a DVD drive. This is the difference between netbook and laptop. Firstly, laptop and netbook we can carry it here and there, but laptop has a DVD drive, but netbook do not have a DVD drive. This is a laptop. And this one is netbook. I think you understood the difference between laptop and netbook. This is a tablet. Tablets are easy to identify. They come without a keyboard and a mouse and are operated via touch screen. Like your phones, tablets are very easy to identify and they do not have a keyboard and the mouse. So how we can operate the tablets? We can operate the tablets via touch screen. Next, this one is ebook reader. Do you aware with this ebook reader? Ebook readers are used to store and read books, newspapers and magazine. Kindle is the best example of ebook readers. So if you have an ebook reader with you, you can read books or newspapers or magazine very easily, and you can also store the books with your ebook reader. And one of the best example of ebook reader is Kindle. This is the Amazon Kindle. Look here. This is the best example for ebook reading. Using this reader, we can read many books. It is not harmful for our eyes. Then our next point is, what is this? Everybody knows right now. Everybody using this. This is a smartphones. Smartphones are a phones with a wireless internet connectivity. Everybody, I think everybody agreed with me. We are using smartphones and a smartphone has a wireless internet connectivity. PDA is also known as palm top computer. Means it is handheld computer, that's why it is known as palm top computer. This is the, what is this? This is the PMP. This is PMP. PMP means portable media player. It is an electronic device that stores and plays audio, images, video. It like a Walkman. Using this, we can store a songs or video or images, and then afterwards, whenever we want, we can see that videos or images, or we can listen the songs. I hope you understood mobile computers. So mobile computers has a lot of types. First is a laptop, tablet, smartphones, ebook reader, PMP. And this is the last type, laptop tablet hybrid. Why it is called as laptop tablet hybrid? Because these are the mobile computing devices that combine typical features of both tablet and a laptop in a single device. Laptop tablet hybrid combine touch screens with a full size of keyboards. The touch screens can be detached or flipped around so it can be used as a tablet. So means what? It looks like a laptop as well. It looks like a tablet. If you want or you have to use like a tablet, then you have to detach or flip the keyboard so it look like the tablet. We are moving to our next point. This is a microcomputers. What is meaning by microcomputers? This is example of microcomputer. It is nothing but a desktop computers or personal computers we are using. CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. A microcomputer is a small computer that is used by one person at a time. This is the main thing. It is a personal computer and small computer, and only one person can use this computer at a time. The desktop computers that you see in the most offices, school, colleges, and homes are microcomputers. And nothing but desktop computers are also called as personal computer or PC. So, what is the full form of PC? Personal computer. And where we are using PCs? We are using PCs in most of the offices, schools, colleges, and homes. And it used by one person at a time. Next point is mini computer. Mini computer are larger than microcomputer. Look at this picture. Yes, it is larger than microcomputer. Yes. Then typically the same size as a refrigerator. How large it is? It looks like a refrigerator. It first appears in 1960s. When it developed in 1960s. And then in 1980s, they got replaced by the microcomputers. So 1960 to 1980, people were using these mini computers. And how big it is? It looks like a refrigerator, which had become a smaller and powerful with the time. So microcomputer is more powerful than mini computers. And examples of mini computer is CDC 160A, Microvax 3100, HP 2100. These are the examples of mini computers. Then next point is mainframe computers. Look here how big it is. Mainframe computers are big, powerful, expensive, but multi-user computer. So what is the main benefit? The main benefit of mainframe computer is multi-use. This computer is multi-user computer. They are mainly used for a bulk data processing in a large organization like government offices, airlines, or banks. So where we are using mainframe computers, we are using mainframe computers like government offices, airlines, and banks. Why we are using this? Because we can use, after using mainframe computers, bulk data processing is very easy. So mainframe computers are using in very large organization, and these are the examples: IBM 4381, DEC 10, NEC 610. These are the examples of mainframe computers. And what is the disadvantage of this? This is a very big and expensive. This is the disadvantage. It might took one room. Supercomputers. Look here, this is the supercomputer. Supercomputer are the biggest and the most powerful computer. They often occupy an entire room. They can process trillions of instructions per second. So, what is the main benefit or what is the main advantage of supercomputer? It is the biggest but most powerful computer. It processes trillions of instructions per second. Examples of supercomputer is IBM Sequoia Fujitsu K computer and Param, developed by the Center for Development of Advanced and Computing Pune, means CDAC, is the first series of supercomputers built in India. So, India invented one supercomputer. Its name is Param. And where it is developed? It is developed in Pune, CDAC Center. I hope you understood the classification of a computer by size. So, how many types are there? How many categories are there? There are 5 categories: mobile computers, microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, and the super frame computers or supercomputers. So let's move to our next point, main components of the system, of our computer system. There are two main components. First is the hardware and second one is software. Hardware, the physical components of a computer system that we can see and touch. See and touch are called hardware. Input and output devices, storage devices, and central processing unit are the examples of hardware. So, what are the examples? Input devices, output devices, and storage devices. And last is central processing unit, means CPU are the examples of hardware system. These are the input devices. First is a barcode reader, then magnetic ink character reader, optical character reader, optical mark reader, and card reader. These are some examples of input devices, and these are some examples of output devices: liquid crystal display, barley printer, and plotter. These are some examples of output devices. I'm going to show you one video about system, about computer system. Look at that video carefully and we'll move to our next point.
Types of computers. Based on size and power, computers are classified into microcomputer, mainframe computer, and supercomputer. Microcomputer. Microcomputer is also known as personal computer. Microcomputers are easy to use. It is small in size. Microcomputers have low computing power. Only one user can use microcomputer at a time. The cost of microcomputers are less. It is used for personal applications in our daily life. Examples of microcomputer are desktop computer, laptop computer, tablet, smartphones, and on-top computers. Mini computer. A mini computer is also called as a mid-range computer. Mini computers are medium-sized and bigger than microcomputer. The cost of many computers are average. It has average computing power. Many computers multi-user systems, where more than one user can work simultaneously. Normally 10 to 60 users can work at a time. Many computers are used in small business companies, banks and supermarkets. Examples of many computer are VAX and PDP, mainframe computer. Mainframe computers are large size and bigger than a mini computer. The cost of mainframe computers are high. It has high computing power. It is a multi-user system where 100 users can work at a time. Mainframe computers are used in large business organizations, such as insurance company and universities. Examples of mainframe computer are IBM 7094, ICO 2966. Supercomputer. Supercomputer is the largest and fastest computer. It is the most expensive computer. Supercomputers have very high computing power. Supercomputers are used in very large organizations such as weather forecasting and space exploration. Examples of supercomputers are RAM, Cray, Summit. Question time.
So tell which is the fastest computer? Supercomputer is the fastest computer. Which computer is called as big iron? Mainframe computers are called big iron. Which computer is also known as personal computer? Microcomputers. Which computer is used by a single user? Microcomputers. Which is the most powerful supercomputer in the world? It's a Sumet. Which computer is called mid-range computer? Mini computers. And which computer uses one microprocessor? Microcomputer. Cray is an example of supercomputer. Laptop is an example of microcomputers. And PDP-11 is an example of mini computers. Which computer is used in weather forecasting? Supercomputers are used. Which is the first supercomputer? 4 points like classification of a computer by size, and they are classified into 5 categories. What are that categories? These are mobile computers, microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, and supercomputers. And afterwards, we saw what is mean by hardware and what is mean by software, and types of input devices and output devices. So I'm going to finish this session here itself. In our next session, we are going to learn about what is mean by barcode reader, everything like magnetic ink characteristic reader. So I hope you are safe at your home. Till then, goodbye.